Hello, this is a short video presentation on using your zoom in and zoom out functions. There are some times that when you graph your equations, you will not be able to see the result. Sometimes you will not even see anything. So let's graph these two equations. We have a parabola and a line. We have not solved systems of equations like this before, but we will. So start off with 0.7 x, the squared function, squared button is here, plus 9, enter, and then negative again. This is probably the number one mistake that people make, including me. If it's negative number, we use this button. Subtraction, we use this. Negative 0.4 x plus 17. And then we hit graph. A note, before I did this, I hit zoom standard. Always start off with zoom standard because it takes so long for this calculator to actually graph. Now that the little yellow thing isn't spinning up here, I know I'm done. And I don't see anything. All right? It's possible even that my graphs don't even intersect. I mean, I know they do, but we don't know. We want to see the intersection points. So what we're going to do is, since we don't see anything, we're going to go to zoom, and we want to zoom out. We want to stand farther back from the graph to see a bigger picture. Right now we're just really zoomed in and we don't see enough, so we zoom out. Well, I have to hit 3. And now I'm in the zoom out, and I'm going to zoom out around my cursor. My cursor is at the origin, so when I zoom out, the origin will always be in the middle. And I hit enter. And now I can see my lines, or my parabola and my line. Now if I needed to zoom out again, I don't, but if I did need to, I would just hit enter one more time, and it's going to zoom out around the origin. So I stand back even further, and what I really have is a mess now. I mean, the y-intercept here is 17, and probably up here is 70, I don't know. So we've zoomed out way too far. But we could keep hitting enter and we go farther and farther back. So now let's zoom in. So we hit zoom, and now we go to in, and now we want to get closer. But I want to zoom in around the intersection. So I put my cursor up to what looks like the intersection, and my cursor then will end up in the middle of my screen. I hit enter, and we have to wait, and wait some more. And now I have a better idea of what's going on. If I want to hit enter again, I'll even get a nicer picture. And my graph looks like this. Now I can do what we did in the last video, find the solutions, second calc, and I want to intersect 5. I'm on the blue one, yeah. I'm on the red one, yeah. Guess, yeah. And I have this answer right here. 3.107, 15.757. All right? And we could write that down. I'm not going to waste our time. And now we want to find the other one, so we do it once more. Second calc, intersect 5. Now, the first curve is my parabola. I want to move my cursor over by the other intersection. If I do it here, I'm going to get the same answer. So I move my cursor, and we move the cursor with the left right. All right. If we use the up down, we go to different lines. We use the left right. I go in the neighborhood, enter, second one, enter, guess, and then we have our final answer. So we have 2 points of intersection. All right. So kind of just in a nutshell, after graphing, we hit zoom out, and zoom out, remember, was number 3. Zoom out, which that is the ugliest looking U. Zoom out, which is number 3. All right, and then we hit enter. If we want to zoom in, we hit zoom in, which is number 2. And then we hit enter. And remember, it zooms in or out, centering the cursor. Centering the cursor. So wherever the cursor is will be our center. Now, last thing we want to do before we do another equation is hit zoom 6. Standard. Puts us back into the standard screen. And this takes a little bit of time. Probably the smartest thing would have been to clear the equations first and then hit zoom standard. All right, that took quite a bit of time. If I hit y equals and I hit clear and then hit zoom standard, it's instantaneous. Go back to my y equals, and then I can type in my next equation. All right, we only have one more video. Hopefully it too will be a short video presentation. Have a great day.